Hey guys, we're going to move on to these compound probabilities, which means two things are happening. Now, there's two different types, and we'll start with the first one. Okay, so we have a bag of marbles and our bag of coins. We have both. Okay, and we're picking two things. Now, again, this word in between is the key. Okay, for this first video, it's going to be the word and. Okay, so you want two things to happen. So again, I've got my bag of marbles, 3 red, 2 green, 5 blue. But I also have that bag of coins that we had on the last video. Now I changed up the numbers here. So 6 pennies, 9 nickels, 5 dimes. Okay? But we're trying to say, what's the probability of picking a red marble and picking a nickel out of the bag? So both of those things have to happen. Okay, guys, this is where it gets a little different. So we need both of these things to happen. Now, what's nice, guys, we start the same way. So the probability of picking a red is just like we did on the last video. 3 out of 10. So picking the red is 3 out of 10. Okay, now guys, just like the other one, though, because and means both of these things have to happen. So we don't really get the probability correct unless both things happen. So actually, when you have the word and, you're going to multiply the first pick times that second pick. Okay, so the first pick was red marble, so 3 out of 10. The second pick was a nickel out of all the coins. 6 plus 9 plus 5 again is 20. Kind of like we had on the other one. Okay, and we're trying to do a nickel, so 9 nickels. Okay, 9 nickels out of 20. Okay, now what's nice, guys, you just multiply. And if you remember with fractions are very easy to multiply because you just multiply across the top and you multiply across the bottom. So 3 times 9, 27. 10 times 20, and again, you can just do that on your calculator, 200. And guys, that's the answer right there. So 27 out of 200. Okay? Now, if we could reduce this, we would have to try, okay, 27 and 200, but the only thing goes into 27 is 9 and 3. I mean, 9 and 3 gave us 27. 9 and 3 do not go into 200. Neither of those go into 200. So we're done. 27 over 200. Okay, let's try the next one. So now we want the probability of getting a green and picking a dime at the same time. So again, the word and. So again, green is 2 out of 10. The dime is 5 out of 20. Right? So dime, 5. Again, we still have 20 coins. Okay, multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 20 is the same, 200. Ooh, now this is a nice one. Guys, remember, when you have a 0 on the top and the bottom, those zeros can cancel each other. It's like dividing by 10. So if I have a 0 here, I have 1 0 here, I can take off 1 0 there, and look, there's my answer. 1 over 20. And that's our answer right there, 1/20. Okay, now again, that's just a little secret, but you can divide by 10, you get 1. Divide by 10, you get 20. I mean, so that's really what we did. Crossing, but you can't cross off the same number of zeros. Okay, in the top and then the bottom. Okay, let's try one more of these. So we're picking a blue marble and picking a penny. So the blue marble, 5 out of 10, times the penny, which is 6 out of 20. Okay. 5 times 6 is 30. Again, 10 times 20, still 200. Okay, this is like the last one. I have a 0 on 30. I've got a 0 on 200. I can cross off 1 0 off of both. 3 out of 20, and then nothing, again, 3 cannot go into 20, so that is the answer. Nothing can be reduced. 3 out of 20 is our answer. Okay, let's try another one here. I'm not sure if you're hungry or not, but I made up a little food example here. So let's say that you're at some party, picnic, and there's a cooler with pop in it, and you kind of, I know it's silly, but you're just like, I'm going to reach in there and grab whatever pop I want. So what's the probability? So the pop, there's 4 Cokes, 4 cans of Cokes, and 3 cans of Mountain Dew. Okay, and then you're going to reach in randomly and grab a bag of chips. There's 8 regular potato chips, the little bags, and there's 5 barbecue potato chips. Okay, so again, this is just sort of some mathematics, but you can relate to this if this was something you did. So the probability of picking a can of Coke and the barbecue chips at the same time during the same picks, okay? So can of Coke is 4 out of, there's how many cans of pop? 4 and 3, which is 7. So the Coke, there's 4 Cokes out of 7 cans of pop times, there's 5 barbecue chips. 8 and 5 is 13. Okay, and again, just like we did before, just multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom. 4 times 5 is 20. Okay, 7 times 13. Now, again, I'm a trained professional. I can do this one in my head, but that multiplies and makes 91. Now, what's interesting, 91 is a prime number. We talked about that on the last video. So the only thing goes into 91 is 1 and 91. Obviously, that doesn't help you with 20. So that is actually the answer right there. 20 over 91 is our answer. Okay, let's do one more here now. What's the probability of picking a Mountain Dew and a regular bag of chips? Okay, so now we're picking a Mountain Dew. Now we can see up here, again, there's 3 Mountain Dews. There's still 7 pops in the cooler. Times, regular chips. There's 8 regular chips out of 13. Okay, again, multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom. 3 times 8 is 24. 7 times 3, we already did 91. Again, because 91 is a prime number, that is finished. Okay, so 24 out of 91 would be the answer on that one. Okay, so actually that second one was pretty easy. I should have picked some harder numbers, but that's okay. So again, if this 91 could have reduced with 20 or 24, I would have needed to reduce, but 91 is a prime number, so it was done. Okay, see what you can do here, guys. Here's your problem. Okay, hopefully you can read that carefully. So a bag of marbles and a bag of coins. So I have 7 red, 2 green, 3 blue. I got 3 pennies, 4 nickels, 2 dimes. We want to do the probability of green and then a penny, probability of red and a dime, and the probability of blue and a nickel. Okay, so see if you can get that. I know this is a little challenging. Do the best you can. Put your answers in the journal. Okay, see you next time. Bye.